97. Welcome. I will. Oh. Shit. Ah, man, where did I go now? Okay. Here we are, 11th August. Euro USD, looking at gold. Beautiful, consolidating, nothing happening on gold. That is something I think should be okay, but we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. So we gotta get this slow mode going. You know, one thing I did to really make my workflow more efficient is to get higher resolution monitors. Higher resolution monitors helps a lot. Let's log into this account over here. This is EU chart. Yes, that's correct. That was the EU chart. That's correct. That is very much correct. Salam sir, I joined MFU last night and I make half and fees in London session as make 70. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Half the fee is already made. Half the fee is already made. Beautiful. See, that's the whole thing. You know, at the end of the day, it's not about paying $138 a month. It's about, can you make 138 in a week or 2 weeks to cover the fee? That's the thing. But now the thing is, now you have to maintain that. You know, you have to maintain it. You have to make sure that you don't blow it. You know, that's the thing. Discipline is the main thing, because you can make $70, but then also you can, you know, in that excitement of making more, you can lose 70 and then you can lose even more. You know, so that's the main thing at that point. But congratulations, man. That's actually very, very good. Okay, let's pop out this chat, see what's going on over here. So great podcast with Prasad. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum. I'm a very big fan of you. I'm from Pakistan. I learned a lot from you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, let's start off from the daily time frame. The daily on gold. So let's take a look at this. Now, the previous daily candle closed bearish, right? So if we're looking at this current daily candle, maybe there's a possibility for this candle to go bearish, you know, because it hasn't gone bearish at all since Asian session, and it hasn't really broken the high here as well. So right now, currently looking at a bearish bias. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we are consolidating on the 4-hour time frame. I will make these zones a little bit smaller. Right here. Let's take a look on the 1-hour time frame now. 1-hour time frame candles are pushing down. Let's take a look on the 30-minute candle. 30-minute candles are pushing down. We have a nice range. Looks like there was a support here which we broke. Looking at 15-minute. 15-minute has had an impulse entry and trend. I want to take a sell right now. Right now, I want to take a sell, but I'm too late. This would be a perfect opportunity for a sell right over here. Oh no, this is your USD chart. What the hell am I doing? My bad. Yo, what's going on over here? Where did the gold chart go? What's this? Okay. Daily pushing down. Ooh, 4-hour pushing down. 1-hour pushing down. I got confused as well because I looked at the price. I looked at the price here to the right hand side. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is it so many numbers? You know? Yeah. So yeah, because there we are on the 1-hour time frame right here. Yeah, we're approaching this. this support area on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look on the weekly, daily. Daily is pushing down towards the support area. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, we're pushing down to rejection support. 1 hour, kind of like the same idea. Looking at the 30-minute now, yeah, 30-minute is also kind of like the same idea. We're coming down to the support. So I think the main thing is going to be, okay, so how much have we fallen now? We've fallen about, 160 pips. Just got that sell. Oh, congratulations, Wasi. Congratulations. I think the main thing is going to be to see how price reacts to this support area. That would be the main thing. How price reacts to the support area. I think that's going to be very, very important to wait to see how price reacts to the support area. By the way, guys, we have a announcement to make for Dominion Markets. What we're doing is we're doing a leaderboard challenge on Dominion Markets. And the last time when we did a leaderboard challenge, now take a look at this, right? Let me go here now. This is the leaderboard challenge that we're doing. This is going to run for August, September, October. 2 months. This will run for 2 months. Minimum deposit is $500. This is on leaderboard. The person who makes the highest returns in 2 months, you get to trade a $25,000 account, no limits on it. Maybe like, you can lose maximum 25% on it, but all the money you make, you get to keep the money. The last time when we did a leaderboard challenge on Dominion Markets, the winner, he deposited maybe $600, but he was able to withdraw about $10,000. Like he get to keep the account. He had that account running for about 6 months, 25,000. So that was very, very good. And also, when we have a leaderboard, that's an opportunity for other investors to follow you on the leaderboard as well. Who follow you on the leaderboard as well. 3 studios selling 1.75 million. 1.75 million, but the service fees are high on that shit. Will you be joining the leaderboard challenge? Yes, I will be joining the leaderboard challenge as well. Okay, let's see what this is over here. Currently, just wishing and watching. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen, my friend, what are you up to? Pound. Wow, pound yen is ugly. What's up? Yeah, pound yen is ugly. Lag. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag. We're having some internet issues. We're having internet issues here. But what's this? How to join? I'm late for the Zoom meeting. Yeah, so later on we will do an announcement on my Instagram for that. So I think more information will be on there. Let's take a look at this chart. Let's take a look at this. You have to wait to see how we reel in which you are telling about a certain session, 1 to 2 trades. What's the most difficult part to stick on? Discipline. The most difficult part to stick on when you're trying to be, disciplined is to actually stick to that. Oh, look at this trade over here. Nicola, well done. Beautiful. What was this? Impulse entry in trends? Beautiful. I was concerned about this wick being too big, but I guess volume did push price down. Screen is freezing. Yeah, I'm having some internet issues. Okay, so this is the leaderboard we have so far. Oh, wow, look at that. Muhammad Shamim has 62 followers, 182%. Wow, people are making some nice returns. Some nice returns they're making over here. Can we look at the statistics without logging in? No. Let me take a screenshot of this and let us fix this. All right. Yeah, we'll have to see how price reacts to this area. Okay. Let's take a look at Forex Factory, see what's going on over here. Forexfactory.com. Good morning, Abdullah. Hopefully you're doing well. We are all doing well. We are all on the same. Okay, so we got the yen holiday. Doesn't really make a difference. Let's see over here. Tuesday. Tomorrow we have nothing. Oh, CPI Tuesday. This will be interesting. CPI Tuesday. We'll have to stream CPI tomorrow. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, we have PPI. Unemployment claims may move price a little bit, but not that much. But I think that's about it. Core retail sales data on Friday. That's cool. That is cool. All right, let's close this. So it looks like we're getting a rejection here, you know, 33.66. Because obviously, if you're looking at the trend is bearish, right? We push down, the trend is bearish, we push down over here. But I think I'm going to be looking for a buy above 33.66, because if we do break and close above 33.66, 33.67, I think there's a probability for price to continue to push up. There were too many rejections on the left-hand side. Yes. Was it? Looking at the 30-minute? Looking at the 1 hour? Yeah. Yeah, they were rejecting to the left-hand side. But I think volume was issues on Indian users. What issue are you facing, my friend, in trying to register on Dominion markets when everything is so clean and simple? All you got to do is go to register. That's it. You go to register on Dominion markets, and that's about it. You're going to see the load screen. Once it loads, all you got to do is just enter your information and you're good to go. We're having internet problems. Internet problems over here. Yeah, right here. You hit create account and you're good to go. Wow, we're having some serious internet issues here on Monday. But yeah, we'll have to wait here for a little bit. Okay, let's see here. You know what else I want to do? On Wednesday, we want to give away some Dominion funding accounts. On Wednesday, we want to give away some Dominion funding accounts. So I think we're going to do that as well on Wednesday. Wednesday for London session, we want to give away some Dominion funding accounts. That'll be great. Most people like to use mobile phones to do stuff that face many issues. Simply use desktop and laptop and solve many problems. You know what? 99% of the problems you have in trying to do things online is because you're using your phones. PR20 is finished now. It was only for the weekend. Some words on emotions control. Emotional damage is going to come in if you do not get disciplined. That's when you will have emotional damage. Okay. All invoices are paid. Beautiful. All right. We're coming up to this. We're coming up to this area now. Over here. The candle has closed on the 15-minute. We're coming up towards 33.66, 33.67. Please at once on 30-minute stop loss. Brother, there's a video on YouTube where I talk about stop losses. Literally, there's a video on YouTube where I talk about stop losses. All the videos you see on my Instagram are not about, you know, I did this, I did that, and what you need to do. No. I talk about practical examples. Everything I talk about on my YouTube videos are practical examples. Take a look at this, right? So you go to my YouTube, how and where to place a TP, why I don't backtest. Look at this. I think it's right over here. You go to playlist, and start here, and the orders is displayed here, right over here. Everything. How to set a stop. How to set a stop loss in Forex trading. Wow, let's take a look at this video over here. 114,000 views in 3 years. 9 minutes and 4 seconds of solid gold information. Thanks, Raja. You're welcome. Tomandu Lucia. Whoever you are, wherever you are. So yeah, all the information is there. Now it's up to you how you want to get that information. Okay, where were we? No trades happening here so far. I can't see anything. Pound yen is just trashing. Pound yen is just trashing over here. Nothing happening on pound yen. I don't like pound yen anyway. Like, look, this range is like 29, 30 pip range. My Visa card does work in intermediate funding, but not intermediate markets. Keeps declining. Maybe open up a ticket in support. And we'll take a look at that. Probably also because your location as well, because location matters as well. Can I use break and close strategy on 4-hour time frame? Yes, you can. Switzerland should be good. Send me your email privately on Zoom, and I will forward it to my team, and let's see what's going on. Okay. Waiting now. All right, Prince, I got you over here. All right, I got you. We will have an answer soon. All right. Yeah, nothing happening here so far. What is a fake out? Wow. At least 15 views are from mine alone. Awesome. You meet with SMC Trader, what they shared about trading and success. SMC Traders shared nothing about trading and success. SMC Traders can't even trade live for some reason. You know, it's all about, oh, look, SMC here, FVG there, LPC here, LTD, LLC here. I don't like, no. I haven't, look, here's the thing. I haven't seen an SMC trader trade live or show some sort of a track record yet. My entry model is simple. So I'm a fan of visualizing. That's it. That's all what I'm waiting for. That's my trade. So that's exactly what I'm waiting to happen. This will be my confirmation candle. Stop will go below this wick or below this candle, and then probably we can correct this move that went down. That's it. That's my action plan. So, like, you know, it's all about visualization, to be honest. Like, as long as you can visualize the candles forming, as long as you can visualize the candles, like, you know, because here's the thing: if you can see a candle forming in a certain way, and then you can execute on it, I think that's the only thing which you need. That's it. So we'll be waiting. This 3 month was crazy. Your this MT5 account crazy 1.2, just focusing volume 1 to 3. Yeah, man, that's it. It wasn't even 3 months. If I go here, custom period, let's do this here, last 3 months. 765. 765. If I go to, let's say, custom, how does it show report overview? Ah, yeah, right here. Report overview. Did very well on this account. Okay, let's remove this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And now look, this 15-minute candle will close. If this candle closes with a small body, and the next candle can, let's say, if we on the next candle, let me bring my colors right over here. And if the next candle can wick up break below this low, that would be an impulse entry for price to hopefully push down. So there are two scenarios here, right? If the buying scenario happens, for sure, that's going to be great for buying. If a selling scenario happens, then it will be for sales. I have confusion. Should I use MT5 or TradingView for analysis? I use MT5, so just do that. Do we still get bonus for joining Dominion from XNES? Yes, you do get 50% bonus deposit on standard accounts. 50% bonus deposits on standard accounts when you deposit on Dominion markets. You know what's crazy? What crazy is that people are still trading their live accounts instead of prop accounts. There's still a very huge majority out there who would rather trade their live accounts. Oh, Prince, I got an answer for you. Minimum deposit is $50. Yeah, minimum deposit is $50. So you're trying to deposit less than 50, so that's why it's being rejected. Yeah, minimum deposit is 50. Oh, I tried 500. Oh. Yeah, we'll try this again. Do you think if the market makes a support and the candle starts to push up, it's ideal to take a buy even though the market is bearish? Yes, I do agree with that. But when the market is bearish, the one thing you need to do is this. If the market is bearish, right, that means price will create a resistance to push down. But if we are breaking that resistance, then we can continue to push up. So in a bearish market, look for price to break a resistance for it to push up. Okay, make a note on this. Make a note on like a sticky note like this. Sticky note like this. Write it here and paste it on your monitor. Okay, or paste it right over here. So if you have a webcam, you can read it right there. So that's what you got to do. Whenever you have a bearish market and we create support, it's not important for you to take a buy. I take back my words. It's not important for you to take a buy. Always look for a resistance to form for price to push down. Right? If you want to take a buy in a bearish market, wait for price to break that resistance. Because a small bearish candle with wick, yeah, this one right over here. That's exactly why. Okay, just still waiting over here. Just waiting. This will be interesting as we come up, break above this area, we can continue to push up. Oh wow, what's the hell is this? 650 square foot. What the service? $1.7 million, 1.7 million for 3 apartments. Should I buy 3 apartments for 1.7 million? For 1.7 million, 3 apartments. Interesting. It's in the SLS building. Dirhams, 1.7. 1.7 divided by 3. So every apartment is for 560,000 dirhams. 560,000 dirhams. Okay. SLS. So let's do this quick property math here. Property got resale value, much money depreciation. Yeah, but the service fees are high for those apartments. Let me show you guys how I do my research here. How much is rent per month gonna? Rent per month is gonna be like, if you do short-term rentals, you're getting about 120 a year, right? So here we go. We got SLS apartments. We're looking for buy. See here. So we're looking for more filters. We're looking for How do you? Oh, look at that. 650 square foot. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is a good buy. This is a great buy because SLS Dubai, one apartment is 1.3 million. 1.3 million dirhams. 1.3 million dirhams. Service is this much right over here. So if we do the math, let's say 655 times, let's say 28, you're paying 18,000 dirhams a year for service charge, but you're getting three apartments, three studio apartments for 1.7 million. That's a pretty good deal, man. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, 1.7 million. 1.7 million for three apartments. Seems like a very good deal. Okay. Yeah, I just got this deal landed on my table over here. Someone just messaged me. Three apartments for 1.7. You don't get any flat for 130 euro here. Yeah. Let's see over here. As I watch your podcast, I got a renewed sense of hope within. My respect for you greatly increased. Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So here we go. The 15-minute candle has formed. Yeah, it's in Business Bay. It's in Business Bay over here. Okay, the 15-minute candle has formed. The 30-minute candle has closed with a small body. I believe this could be a good opportunity for price to push up. If we break above the high on the 15-minute, I think this is going to be a great idea for price to push up. Great idea. And let me explain to you here in a little bit. Look, the 30-minute candle closed with a small body, bearish, with a huge rejection. So if this candle breaks above the high, I think we can continue to push up, as long as we don't retrace 50% of this wick. So this is a 60 pip wick. If we don't break below 50%, I think there's a good opportunity for price to push up. $1.7 million. Yeah, I think it's going to be better to view these apartments. I'm very excited about this. It is an impulse entry. Yes, I think it will be an impulse entry. It will be an impulse entry. If we break above this high, I think it will be good. Wow, look at that. Still retracing. Yeah, I don't like this sell. Oof. I don't like this sell only because there was a rejection here. That's the only reason I don't like it. Why don't take the trade? Because there was no confirmation. That's why I didn't take the trade. There was no confirmation. Huge rejection on the 30-minute. The 1 hour is forming whatever, but I wanted some more confirmation. Even if the sell was here on the 15-minute, this was still a bigger stop loss than I would have liked. That's why I didn't take that. You know, so I'm going to be more interested if we do break above 33.66 for price to push up. There's a huge rejection at 33.58, so I'm not interested in these sells because we could reject this. You know, we could reject this here. So if I take a sell and we reject it, I'll feel like a dumbass. You know, so that's why I don't want that sell. That's the only reason why. On which time frame? I trade on the 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. Yeah, 30-minute, 15-minute time frame. Okay. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Look at the rental on these apartments. The rental on these apartments is 100,000 a year, 105,000 a year, 108,000 a year, 90,000 a year on these apartments. And if I'm getting each apartment, where's my calculator over here? It's not here. Calculator. If I'm getting each apartment, let's say, divided by 3, 500,000 dirhams, I'm still above 10%. 500,000 dirhams, yeah, that's good. Even if I'm getting, let's say, 90,000 a year, 90,000 a year minus 18,000 in service charges, that's 72,000. 72,000. So yeah, that's still pretty good. Divided by, let's say, 580. That's still 12% ROI on rent. That's still 12% ROI. It's pretty good. We will view these apartments today and then we'll make a decision. When will be the delivery? No, they're already made. The SLS building, it's already made. It's done. They are already apartments. They're already apartments. I'm getting excited for them. 3 apartments. Yeah, I'll go buy them. I got the money laying around. I'll go buy them. But I need 2 opinions. What's the meaning that crown symbol on live chart? Where's the crown symbol on live chart? Where do you see that? I don't see the crown symbol. Where is it? What's your leverage? 1 to 100 on gold. Thank you so much for the insight. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Does Dominion Market support depositing from Binance? Yes, you can deposit in crypto. You can deposit BTC, USDT, ERC, TRC. You can deposit via from Pakistan local bank, Visa card, Mastercard. Very soon we're gonna have bank wire deposits as well. How many properties you own? Maybe, I don't know, 10, maybe 10, something like that. What if you buy with bank 20%? No, I don't mortgage. I don't mortgage properties. I buy them cash. And $500,000 to throw on 3 apartments is not that bad. Are you trader? All things like breakout, impulse? Yeah, breakout and impulse. Mostly impulse. So far, I haven't taken any trade. I'm very cautious about this area 3358. Let's take a look at this on the 4-hour. See, now look, the 4-hour candles also rejected here before. We got rejection here on the 5th of August. We again got the rejection on the 6th of August. We're coming down to the same area. So we don't know whether we're going to reject here or not. We don't know. So even if I do take a sell, what is this? Like 26, 25 pips? Nothing. So waiting to see how price reacts to this area. Just waiting how we react to that area. Hello, good morning, sir. I'm a big fan. I follow you on Instagram for 4 months. Now I got to know that you even do YouTube live stream. Good to see you here. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Dominion Markets working in Pakistan? Yes. Asad Jat, Dominion Markets does work in Pakistan. And you can use local bank deposits to deposit. Dubai real estate is very healthy. That's correct. Oh, wow. Look at that. We did fill this wick. Hasnan Expert. How are you, sir? Take my name. Hasnan Expert. Yeah, this would have been a good impulse in hindsight. But my eyes are on this big prize over here. Any chance of depositing from local bank from India? No. From India, no. Big problem for local bank in India. I'm really interested in Forex. Welcome. 1.7 million apartment is, oh no, yeah, each apartment is like 1.3 million, but this is a bulk deal I'm getting. Maybe someone's trying to get rid of them. They need the money. I think that's why they're trying to sell them. I think someone needs the money. But I'm going to make some calls just to verify. So I'm getting 3 apartments for 1.7 million. I withdrew 3,300 from them, but haven't received it yet. No, it should have been done. We'll take a look at the team. Normally they are automatic, but we'll see. Don't worry. Good morning, Felix, all the way from Uganda. I love your mentorship. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. All the way from Uganda. How likely are scams in UAE? Very likely. If we can withdraw on Binance, no, no. If you deposit via card, it has to be a withdrawal via card because it's anti-money laundering, so that's why. I'm beginner and soon going to deposit some money into live. Any tips? Yeah, if you're a beginner, maybe deposit $100 and see how you feel trading live money. That's the most important thing. How you feel trading live money. From Estonia, yes, you can trade from from Estonia. Why your PropFirm price is so high? Really? Do we have a promotion? What's this promotion? Trade 20. Ah, okay. Trade 20 is the coupon code right now which you can use for 20% off if you think the price is too high. Trade 20. Not many people know about this. Honestly, didn't think UAE has that. Man, UAE has a lot of scammers. UAE has a lot of scammers. And listen, every place has a lot of scammers. Every place. Raja, I like your shirt. Thank you. There's also PR20. Yeah, PR20 वाला कूपन खत्म हो गया है. PR20 वाला खत्म हो गया है. अभी रह गया है जी ट्रेड 20 वाला कूपन. Okay, wow. You know what's going to be amazing? A buy above 33.66. This will be great if we get that. This will be great. Buy above 33.66. You know, the thing is, if we continue to push down, then whatever. What can we do? But a buy above 33.66 would be great. Let's take a look at. Oh, wow. GJ continued to push down with so much volume and so much force. The meat, you got this trade? Let's take a look at this over here. Wow, beautiful, man. Well done. 15-minute time frame. Beautiful. Legendary. That's actually sick. I'm just waiting to see what gold is going to do. By the way, on Dominion funding, I think this is the only prop, I may be wrong, where you can trade on TradingView. Yeah, look at that. TradingView charts. Right from the dashboard. Right from the dashboard. You can trade from TradingView on Dominion funding. How cool is that? TradingView charts. Man, we paid a lot of money to get this TradingView thing done, man. TradingView is not cheap. TradingView is not cheap for a business. But anyway, yeah, I think anything above 33.66 would be great. 33.66. How you know your strategy isn't good for you and need to change? Well, if you're making losses, of course the strategy is not good for you. But I think, okay, so look, here's what I think. I think every strategy is great, but the problem is that you're not disciplined enough to follow the strategy. That's the thing. I think MT5 for Dominion funding should be done this week. Should be done this week. Okay, we're getting a rejection. I like these rejections. I want to buy above 33.66. I really, really do want a buy above 33.66. Now enable Sohag Rat 20. It will drive more. यार इतना शुगर क्यों लगाते हैं यार तुम लोग हैं? ये पाकिस्तान और इंडिया से ना बड़े शुगर लगते हैं. सुहाग रात 20. पता है क्या, कोई गोरा नहीं होगा जो सकी करेगा बात. ये हम ही हैं देसी जो सकी करते हैं बात. सुहाग रात 20. Wow. Yeah. What's the difference between breakout and impulse? Breakout is when you get a candle breaking and closing above a zone. Impulse is when you're entering a position without waiting for a confirmation. What's your opinion about trading in US stock? It's great. I don't understand it though. How do we chat? You're already chatting. Okay, here we go. 15-minute candle has closed. The 30-minute candle is still open. Man, this is a lot of waiting for a trade. This is a lot of waiting for a trade. A lot of waiting. If you get TradingView for Dominion funding, why not explore TradingView trading panel for Dominion markets so people can just no. It's complicated. It's much more complicated than you think. So for Dominion funding, it was way easier because we have to route all the orders through CTrader, and that's a much bigger cost for us to have CTrader do that. So it's better just to have MT5 here and to have TradingView on Dominion funding. Podcast with Daniel coming online anytime soon. Yes, today that podcast will go live. Bro, I was your class fellow in Beacon House. Welcome. Welcome. See how far Beaconites have gone. Beaconites have gone global now. I joined MFU this morning. Welcome. Planning to learn everything within a month if possible and journal it, then marinate those comments with time. What do you think? I think it's going to be great. It's going to be great. But Jun Heng, I think what you're going to find is that since you joined this morning, Dominion Market Fluidity, what you will find is that you will start to make your fees back within 2 weeks, and then you will find yourself that you're here for about 3 months, 4 months. How to become using Dominion Market since Dominion Market Discord? How to join? Been using Dominion Market since last 4 to 5 months. Dominion Markets Discord, it's very easy. You go to first you open up your live account in Dominion Markets, and then you go to dominionmarkets.com, you scroll down, you click on learn more, and from here you can join our Discord, but you need to be a live client to be able to join Discord. And Dominion Markets is the only broker out there that has a Discord channel for clients. Look at this cool video.
If you are a Dominion Markets client, you have access to our Discord community.
Wow.
Trading can be a solitary career.
Exactly.
So we created this community to share trading ideas, receive feedback, obtain daily professional market analysis, showcase your profits, and much more.
Much more.
Additionally, our customer support is available to assist with any inquiries
live ticketing
by visiting our website.
Live tickets. Come on, man, do some rejections so I can take buys. Do some rejections above 33.66 so I can take some buys. I don't like these sells at all. I don't like these sells. I've been waiting a long time now. Long time. Even though if we continue to break down, then what can we do at that point? Nothing. Can't do nothing. Nada. Patience is the name of the game. That is correct. Been patiently waiting. You guys have no idea how much I've been patiently waiting here. Been waiting for about 1 full hour now. 1 full hour just waiting. I wonder what will happen. Will we get a rejection? Will we create some support? What's gonna happen? We don't know. I think we're trying to push down here. What's your take on tariffs? Shit is going to be expensive in US. Inflation will spike 36 months time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about tariffs, you know, to be honest. I don't know much about tariffs, what's going to happen, or what they're trying to look at. I don't know. I don't know. We will have to see. We'll have to see because, like, you know, they're trying to build a Apple factory in the US, which means the cost of iPhones is going to go up 100%. Cost of iPhones is going to go up. Cost of phones is going to go up. I think a lot of Chinese brands are going to come into the US with their phones. Like, you know, you got Honor Magic 3, Honor Magic 5, sorry. No trade for me in London session. Will come back. NY, thank you, Chaitanya. Oh, wow, look at that. We're pushing further down. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I think this impulse was okay, but then we also got rejection. I've been trading with one of my friends who's learning from you. He mostly teach me to trade breakout and booby trap only. But I'm trying to trade wick fill rejection, which is hard, as I don't know whether if a rejection to be filled. So let me give you a tip. What's the difference between a wick fill and a rejection? A rejection is when a wick is bigger than the body. That's a rejection. You know, if a wick is smaller than the body, then that's a wick fill. That's the biggest tip I can give you. So when I saw this 30-minute candle, this 30-minute candle wick was like, you know, a 57 pip wick, way bigger than the body. So I didn't take the sell because the wick was bigger than the body. Sometimes what's going to happen is that you will see that these wicks will get filled. But if you look at it over, like, you know, 100 trade samples, what you're going to find is that over 100 trade samples, it's not going to be all the time that these wicks will get filled. Not all the time is going to happen. You know, so it's going to be a small probability where these rejection wicks get filled, which is why I stayed away from this. If this body was big and the wick was small, I would have taken the sell for a wick fill. But you know, it was a rejection, so that's why I did. Even if you look at this wick on a 15-minute, this is like, you know, 35 pip wick. If I look at the body is almost the same. But overall, the 30-minute had a wick rejection, which is why I stayed away from the sell. You know, so it's like, what sort of a pain do you want? Do you want the pain of losing the trade because you just wanted to enter the trade, or do you want the pain of missing the trade? I would rather have the pain of missing the trade rather than losing the trade. When your liabilities were high, what kept you motivated that you can pay them off? Your story is really dope. What kept me motivated was because my son was being born, and I didn't want my son to come into the kind of world where his father had owed money to people, where he would consider deadbeat. So I didn't want that. So my why was bigger than myself. That was my why. Because I'm not sure if you guys have any kids, but if you have kids, if you have children, when children look at you, just look at your kids. If you got kids, look at your kids. When they look at you, deep inside, they look at you with the feeling of, you are the only motherfucker who gives a fuck about me in this life. That's how kids look at you when they're young. And if you can feel it, that can ignite something much stronger in you. If you can really feel that feeling. So I feel that whenever kids look at me, I feel exactly that. And I'm liable for the life they live in this world. Not anyone else. Not anyone else. You know, you may have your parents who can say, oh, we're going to take care of your kids. You may have your brother and sisters who are going to say, we can take care of kids. But no one will ever take care of your kids the way you can. The way you can. You know, so that's my why. That's been my why for the past 7 years. My oldest is 7 years old now. That's been my why since this time. Oh, look at this. Raja bhai, मैं आपके broker में deposit कर सकता हूँ, scam तो नहीं होगा. So this guy is saying, brother, can I deposit in your broker? Will I get scammed? That's the question. Listen, we don't need to scam your $50. What the fuck is bro talking about? I'm talking about something you cannot feel at this point. Why don't you trade on 1 hour closing of London Open? That's a good trade. Yeah, that was a good trade. But there was a huge, I mean, I didn't find any confirmation. So that's why I didn't trade. That's why I didn't trade. My trading style is just price action only. I need to buy a new phone. I'm familiar with most of the concepts in technical analysis, but I'm lacking confirmation part. When price reaches a key point, how do I confirm to take it? Okay, so look, this is a key area right over here, 3358. So if I zoom out, you see this here? This is a key area right over here. So I'm waiting to see how price will react to this area. Will we reject this area or will we break through this area? Taking a sell over here is very risky because we don't know whether we will reject or we will break down. We don't know that. So that's why it's important to see how price will react to this area, and the only way we can find out is once the candle closes. I've been trying to contact MT5 Simulator support with my license number, but they are not responding. Please help. Send me your email. Send your email here in this chat. Can I open Dominion Markets demo account? Yes, you can. Hey, Raja, can we buy from here? No. Wait for confirmations. Wait for confirmation. My confirmation for buy, let me write down over here. This is my confirmation for buy. Potential buys above 3366. This is where I'm looking for buys, above this area, 3366. Above this area is where I'm looking for buys. Oh, wow. I was a member of MFU, unbelievable community, joining back up after being in it. I'm fully effed. Brother, it's all about discipline, but we welcome you back. Raja, I deposited $100. I made $20 last week, and I lost $3 on Friday, and I lost $3 today. Anything to advise? Just calm down. Come back tomorrow. Just calm down. Any profitable trader, like mainly scalp? No, not right now. Oh, nice. Our backup servers are up for Dominion funding. OVH has delivered the servers. Now we have to deliver 8-core server for processing. 8-core server is going to be processed maybe by end of today or tomorrow. 8-core server. That's what we're waiting for. How can I contact your team to show you guys something? Send us an email. What happened to Uncle Ted? I don't know. How can you create a video? How to use MT5? I'm a client of Dominion Markets and I have free 1-month license but don't know how to use it. There's a video on YouTube, my friend. There's a video on YouTube. Wow, take a look at this. This is what I did. How to install MT5 Simulator. And look at the videos I got. Installing guide for MT5 Simulator. MT5 Simulator. How to install MT5 Simulator. How to backtest. This is some other guy. Yeah. So these two videos right over here. MT5 Simulator. Seriously. Just gotta do some research. Is 50% deposit bonus on Dominion Markets only for new clients? No, it's for if you have a new account. 50%. All right, still waiting over here. Waiting. Nothing happening over here. You could have just used a strategy to get rich yourself by choose to open demeanor markets and for you to help it to succeed because you have to make success for many people. Most people think a scam. They don't believe the world is good. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I believe in equal opportunity. You know, that's the thing. I believe in equal opportunity. Leaderboard deposit is not on leaderboard challenge. That's correct. Daniel, yeah, see, the thing is, like, people learn from everywhere. That's the thing. People learn from everywhere, you know, like whenever you take a course or whenever you take a mentorship, it's not like you are learning to make money. It's about you're learning the tools of the game. And when you learn the tools of the game, you change those tools to work in your favor. That's the main thing. You know, because it's wrong when you join a mentorship program or you join something and then you're like, okay, you know what, I've joined this program and whatever, so now I'm going to be able to, like, you know, make money. No. Did QBanks learn from you? No. He was already trading for a long time. Okay, it looks like we're rejecting. I mean, if we start to consolidate between 33.58 and 33.66, I think that's about it, man. Thoughts on FXLXG? Well, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. But anyway, I'm going to head off, guys. Take care. We'll be back on Wednesday. And I think on Wednesday, we will begin to give out some funded accounts on Dominion funding. On Wednesday, we will make a announcement as well. Later on my Instagram, we'll make an announcement on the leaderboard as well. Some more rules and how you can get in. So it's going to be great. Anyway, take care, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday. Adios.